Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor. This is the update for Wednesday, September the 1st. Today's big loser today was support, SPRT. It fell 23% today. It was up as high as $59 in the last 52 weeks. It has fallen tremendously. It is at $24 from 60, practically 60 all the way down to 24. I believe the true support level, you're looking at somewhere between, I'm going to say $7 and below. But just to be safe, looking at this volume surge here, I would say closer to $5, I would say. So between, under 7 anyhow. But just to be safe, I'd say $5 is your support level. So there's still a long ways to go to get to that support level. And ironically, the stock is called support. The big winner for the day was SQBG. They are up 53%. Okay, moving on to the trending stocks. Okay, we have a number of movers and shakers today. Lucid Motors is down 10% at $17. I think that's looking like support, but I'll take a closer look at that. DD is up 11%. So again, one of the few Chinese companies that I see a good future for. Metamaterials is down a little bit today, but overall, I think it jumped up yesterday as well, which I did miss that update. Looking for the 10% minimum. I don't see any others. Okay, so AMC is down 7% today at 43.69. GameStop is at 212, and BlackBerry's up at 11.68. So I want to take a closer look at Lucid just to determine their support level, true support, and true resistance as well. This company is lining up to be the next Tesla. Could very well make a breakout and go to triple digits, but at least I'm thinking at least $40. So it says, why did the shares of Lucid tank? Looks like it did tank. I'm going to look at the last 6 months. Okay, it's looking like support is $17 and below. However, this stock, yeah, it was back at when it was at 10, yeah, 17 and below is right about support. So we're at support levels right now. It was down at $16. That was a great buy at 16. And the resistance is looking like 60 for this. So there's a lot of potential for this stock. It's just a matter of when are their cars going to go on sale and do they work as advertised? So I'm going to look at Lucid. Why did they tank 10% today? The stock was under pressure because a lockup period expired for some of the big investors. They were allowed to sell for the first time. Okay, looks like perhaps some of their shareholders sold some of the stock. Maybe that's why it went down. Looking closer at metamaterials, I did not look at it yesterday, so I'm going to catch up on that so that we're looking at August the 31st. And volume was just about half, just over half, I should say, of the average. So looking at the 30th, that's where we ended up. 31st opened at 418. It was as high as 469. And on Monday, it was at 544 into the high $5 range. It closed off yesterday at 464. So it's relatively stable. It is trading between $4.20 and above. So we are above $4. So this bides very well for this channel. If again, if this stock metamaterials is below $4 come April 1st, 2022, I'm going to shut down this channel. But I am quite confident I won't have to do that. But we will see what time will reveal. So let's go on to Reddit and see what's new. So I did look at George's Twitter, and there was no new update, which seems to indicate that he's still under a non-disclosure agreement kind of period where he has to keep silent. So when an announcement arrives, when it's released, when he's able to announce it, he will announce it. So that's out of our control. We don't know a date. We can only speculate it will be in the next probably 6 months to a year. I think that's a reasonable amount of time, maybe more than reasonable to expect some kind of announcement. So I'm looking at Wall Street Bets, and it's just showing NVIDIA so far. Might have to go to metamaterials if there's nothing here. Okay, we have great news. Wall Street Bets and metamaterials. Metamaterials made the front page of Wall Street Bets. I'm only just about halfway down this page as I'm scrolling, and we have a metamaterials post, 89 upvotes. I'm going to look at that post and then go to the metamaterials subreddit. So let's just wait for that to load. Okay, it reads here, metamaterials, a technical analysis, day 2 update. Too long didn't read. Metamaterials stock goes burr, should break out tomorrow. So this is from today, 2 hours ago. Yesterday, I posted my analysis of the one-day chart, explaining why I think we are on the brink of a breakout, link below. So let's read part 1 first and then get to part 2, just so it makes sense. Okay, this is his post from yesterday. It has 497 upvotes. I'm going to give it the 498th. So too long, didn't read. Metamaterials goes burr. Short interest is high. Momentum is going up. High conviction entry. Okay, it's not upvoting. Anyway, we're looking at the one-day chart below and 2 indicators. The yellow indicator is RSI with a divergence line rather than overbought and oversold lines. That's great. The blue indicator is on balanced volume. Drawing a horizontal line on both indicators on where they closed today, you can see the last time the daily RSI or OBV has been this high was the last run up to $22. Oh my goodness, wow. Well, I hope he's right. With the reverse merger dividend speculation. So last time the RSI has been this high. Okay, so RSI is the yellow indicator, right? So he's looking at this line here and this exact, I think this portion. So this is the last time it diverged. OBV has only been this high since the very tippy top of the peak. This indicates that while price has been driven down, the volume of the red days is being outweighed by the volume of the green days. This means that people have diamond hands. People are holding. So the idea of OBV is that price movements with low volume are much less significant than the same price movement on high volume. Okay, let me repeat that. Price movements with low volume are much less significant than the same price movement on high volume. Okay, so I guess volume doesn't really matter too much, is what he's saying. RSI, last time RSI closed at this level on the uptrend, 61.85 was on May 28th. May 28th had a closing price almost identical of our closing price today. This day also marked the beginning of the run up to $22. Wow, here we go. Buckle up. We might be going to $22 and above. We have a closing price and RSI to match the beginning of the run up. However, our OBV is already as high as it was at the peak. This indicates to me that we have a very likely probability that this run up will be more violent and has more power behind it than the previous run ups. We're saying $22 will be destroyed. It's going to go way past that. This is the sort of technical analysis that many professional traders would use to enter what they would call a high conviction trade setup. Most would enter here with a price target of $22 and a stop loss of 370 and never look again until either the price target or stop loss was reached. Yeah, that's pretty much apex investing. Lastly, the candlestick pattern is bullish as heck. We have a bullish engulfing on Friday. Monday met with high resistance and insane volume. My guess is market makers delta hedged their $5 calls they have sold and proceeded to short the price immediately after. Today leaves us a bullish hammer. I think we will see a few high volume days met with quite a bit of short firepower, but it should be obvious as to the direction of the price. No one can be sure, but because of the Monday volume, I would guess the $5, $6 calls have been delta hedged at this point. Therefore, we likely won't break out completely until we push over $8 with volume. $8 strike calls have a ton of open interest, and I highly doubt those calls have been hedged. I'm betting now we see a price close to $8 by the end of the week, and next week we break out. And I'm betting that by the end of the year, December 31st, this stock will be at least $10, if not more than that. So that's just my prediction. So we can see all the comments here. There are, how many comments? Doesn't really say. Oh, 126. Wow. Okay. So a lot of people are this is getting attention from Wall Street bets, and that's only going to drive volume. Okay, so that's day one. That's the first post, part one. I'm going to look at part two, which was just posted 2 hours ago again. So today I'll be showing you my analysis of the 15-minute chart from the day, as well as some short interest updates. Start off with saying that Ortex signaled today as the beginning of a short squeeze. Oh my goodness! As I predicted, we would meet today with a considerable amount of short volume, which Ortex suggests the short interest increased by 20% today. Oh wow! This is basically exactly what I presumed would happen based on yesterday's chart. Check out the chart below and my explanation of the analysis. Again, we are looking at the 15-minute chart plus the same two indicators as before. RSI with divergence line in the middle and on balance volume on the bottom. We have a pennant forming here. This is typically a continuation pattern. However, sometimes it can fail and reject down, like in instances of heavy shorting. To determine the most likely outcome, we look at our indicators and see which way momentum is taking us. While price has consolidated tighter and tighter today, and that's what I've noticed too in the last 48 hours, RSI and OBV have continuously put it in higher lows. So despite the price action moving sideways, we're gathering strength with each and every candle. So it looks like the support level might be rising to probably above $3, maybe looking like $4 at this point. But I was saying initially 285, 280, 290, and even $3. But it looks like I don't know if this will go below $3 at this point anymore, or even below $4. But we'll see. So despite the price action moving sideways, we are gathering strength with each and every candle. At this point, it's really just up to us to hold. All it takes is buying volume to increase, and we take our next leg up. My guess is in the mid to high $7 range. So Meta is primed, my boys. Let's go. Okay. And yeah. All right, so I'm going to take a look at metamaterial subreddit and see what they got. And then if nothing, I'll just end it here. but we'll take a look. Okay, here's a post saying support is out and metamaterials is in. I will post the link to the Seeking Alpha article in the comments. Regardless of a squeeze, you must believe. So this person, Duzanevsky, whose firm prepares research for short sellers, pointed to names like Metamaterials, Clover Health, and Workhorse, and Wayfair as better candidates for a post-meme follow-up rally. These are all stocks that have had run-ups and have the short interest that can create a short squeeze that matters, he said. So I presented previously that Metamaterials and Clover are looking like the next GameStop and AMC. This could happen. This could be a potential reality. Workhorse is also a really good stock. Wayfair, I'm not very familiar with as a stock. Okay, so Ortex alerts, another short squeeze alert on Metamaterials. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but just take what I say with a grain of salt. This is all on Reddit. George is silent the last few days. What is he cooking? Well, when he announces it, it'll be announced. Okay, so I think that's it. We're just going to read this last post talking about 360,000 shares. Okay, so I'll take a look at this and close the video or close this recording. So somebody slapped the ask 360,000 shares. They're saying whale alert. Okay. Okay, so somebody put in a buy order, I think, for 360,000 shares. Oh, right here, volume 356,000. Wow. Oh no, that's the total volume. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure how to interpret this graph, but according to this poster, 360,000 shares being bought. So that's all I have for this video today. Thank you very much for your support. Tune in tomorrow. I'll have a update for you. And may God bless you and God bless your investments.